Yes, a Firebird. Smokey and the Bandit. Let's open it. Welcome back, toy fans, to another video of a Jada car. So today we actually have the Smokey and the Bandit Trans Am, Pontiac Trans Am, Firebird. So we're gonna get this guy open real quick at the box. So what's cool about this car was about $20, right? I believe at Walmart, give or take. And if you look it up now, it's ranging up to $30. So I'm gonna open mine. My box is really not in collectible mode. So I'm just gonna open it up and display it with my other cars. So I'm gonna get it open. So this is a 77 Firebird. And if you look at that background, desert, looks nice. That is a nice background, guys. And it comes with a belt buckle. So the show actually it came out in 1977. So this was technically a brand new car then. And because of this car, it continued on, I believe, for about 2 seasons. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this guy out so we can check out the car. This is a pretty car. I got some negative crap to say here in a minute, but so anyways, here's the car. And I'm gonna see if the hood opens. I think it does. Yep, so I'm gonna shake it a little bit. What I like about these hoods, by the way, has like the ram air look. Love that. Anyways, that should be a 400 cubic V8 in there, which pushes about 200 horsepower, give or take. So back in the 70s, that's a big deal. Yes, I mean, some of our economy cars now have that kind of horsepower, but also technology changes over time. This is a classic. Well, it's not an actual muscle, it's a muscle car, but it's a spin-off of a muscle car too. So this when the cars start getting all curvy and stuff. They had a Camaro, just like circular headlights and stuff. I believe my dad had a Firebird, Trans Am, or a Camaro back in the day. Maybe. I vaguely remember, but oh man, that must have been so cool. But yes, carbureted, everything, just a fun car, right? So I do like the bird on it, Firebird. So open the doors, 1 and 2. You do have the T-tops up here, which do not come off. I like the fact you can see in there. If you notice T-tops on cars now, like we'll say like the 80s going into the 90s, it's all tinted windows and stuff. But in here you can actually see what's going on in there. So you look in there, we got the black interior, the automatic shifter in there, you got the steering wheel. Black interior, like I said, they don't really put too much love and attention into the interior, but they do enough to, you can see what it is. So I wish they actually would put color and stuff in there, make it a little fancier stuff, like put a Firebird Eagle or something like that on the back of the seats or something like that. That would be cool. So this is a fun car. These doors open all right too, which is nice. So here in the trunk, it actually opens. So if you notice some of the older hatches, the whole thing opens up. So this is just the trunk. So in the trunk, what do we got in there? Nothing. So you can actually hide something in there or something. That's pretty cool. But yeah, Smokey and the Bandit, man. This is a fun car. These are probably like expensive now. If you have one of these you're restoring, keep it. Keep it. I have a buddy with a 86 IROC Camaro right now, and he's holding on to that for a while, and he's owned it for like 10 plus years now, so it's kind of cool. But this is a nice car, very nice car. So I prefer the 80s going into the 90s versions of the Firebirds because they had the flip up headlights. They just look cool to me, like the Night Riders kind of car. So that's a fun little car, guys. Do you like the details on the side? The wheels are rubber. So I like when a black car actually has like a color on it and the rims match it. So like if you have a white car, you know, have white rims with it because it outlines with the black wheels. I love that. So, all right. And of course it came with a belt buckle. It's not a real belt buckle. We got the whole Smokey and the Bandit thing going on there. Legit die cast metal. There's nothing written on the back. It'd be cool if they actually had like the dates of, you know, the show and stuff on there. But here's a little stand for it, which is nice. So one of my complaints though with the stands, right? So you unscrew it from the bottom here. That has a slot here, so you can stick this little peg hole right here in there, right? Well, if you screw it together like so, it's gonna be floating on there and it's gonna be off balance. If you see what I'm saying. So I'm just gonna toss that. We don't need that. But this is a cool little collector. Like I said, this car, actually, the value of this car is actually going up in price, which kind of surprises me. Jada makes a lot of cool cars, but there's also some cars you're like, what is this? So eventually I have to get some Power Ranger cars eventually to go for a Power Ranger collection. So this is kind of a nice little touch. I'm going to try to find like a Knight Rider version of this with kit. So that'd be kind of nice too. I had a smaller version of it too, but this is a nice car. This is a nice car, guys. So I was debating on putting it on eBay and stuff. I was like, no, I'm just going to hold on to it. It's a nice car. So yeah, another complaint too is notice I'm holding a pair of needle nose pliers right there. So these screws that come in these cars, right? Some of them they're already rounded off. They want to be rounded off. So if you look at the left one, where my pinky is, or whatever, I broke it off in there. That wasn't fun. I didn't damage the car or anything. The car looks fine. You know, obviously you don't need all this stuff either, all the extra stuff. But it just ticks me off because this is like the second car I'm having problems with just trying to open it up. And these cars are about 3, maybe 4 years old now. So be careful with these screws and stuff like that too. Make sure you have the right head. You know, I have a small head and then the bigger head. So, and I had to pull it out, but it just didn't want to come out. So I just ripped it out with a, pair of pliers. So yeah, guys, 1/24 scale. Nice for your collection. And instead of a character, it comes with a belt buckle, which is very nice. So, all right, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this, and we'll check out another car soon. All right, guys, till next time.